So this is an air fuel meter. It reads the mixture of the carburetor. It hooks up to an O2 sensor in the exhaust. So this VIX header came with an O2 port. So it just needs power. And then when you're driving, it reads how the carburetor is running, rich or lean, by the unburnt mixture in the exhaust gas. So if it's lean, you can rich it up. If it's rich, you can lean it up. But that'll be a video for the future. After dropping the car, or after putting on the lowering springs, you can see that the wheels tucked out a little bit. So it dropped it, and that shifted it out. So this one's out, this one's out. So we're gonna have to work on the alignment. That'll be another video. And then there'll be a whole video on tuning up the motor. I got the tool from VIX for popping out the tappets and adjusting the valve clearance. That'll be part of the tuning video. And then we'll see if we can't get this thing running at optimum performance. But today we're working on the top. So as far as I know, this is the original top. I've already done a couple test patches for cleaning, and this is the rear window, but I've already done some test cleaning here, and it's going to be just fine. So today we're going to clean the top. So I hit it with some soapy water. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just blast it with the pressure. See what that does, get most of that off of there. So that looks pretty good. Still gotta wipe it down. Stains, or shadows, sorry. This is gonna require some scrubbing. So let's get to scrubbing. You know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna flip it over. We'll clean the other side with the pressure washer first. So it looks like this fabric is wrapped around and glued to this support pole. See how it just kind of lifts up? And there's another piece on the other side that would fold out. I'm gonna say the glue is compromised on this piece. Yeah, probably due to rust. But we can fix that. So all this fabric is compromised. But it looks like it's just glued to the top. It's not sewn here. So we can work with that and replace it. But first, we're going to disassemble these pieces so we can fix them. It looks like all of this will come off without having to drill out this pop rivet, because the rest of this is in pretty good shape. So here we go. Alternative fat screwdriver. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Little WD-40 will do you. It's just a screw. It is not stitched. See how it's coming loose? So it's just glued on there, which is good because that means we can just buy new fabric and put it on same way they did. This is day 2 of fighting with this convertible top. I beat the crap out of these with an impact driver. They are not moving. And then I looked them up. So if you want to buy another set of these, it's like 200 bucks just for the screws. So the alternative to ruin it any further is to find an alternate means of disassembly, which I have found, and now I'm going to pass on to you. So let me clean up my mess and then we'll get to it. So first I want to talk about what our options are besides buying $250 worth of bolts. So these are just M6s, right? Just like the rest of the car. M6 by 1.0. And then the bigger size is a M8 by 125. So we can buy regularly priced hardware and then use it here. So this bow went right here. This other piece went right here. So we could get an M6. And screw into that. Right? You'd have a little bit of wobble, but we could get a shim or a collet shim, something to go over that, tighten it up. Wouldn't be too hard. I can figure that out if I have to. The impact driver didn't work. Nothing worked. The last option is to apply heat and try to loosen these up. But I can get this frame off because this is all damaged. So this top's going to come out, and then I can replace this and fix all of this and get it back on there. So the window has these screws here, and believe it or not, they come loose. Pretty easy. And these will pop off. It's got some pop rivets on here if I wanted to take it completely loose, but I'm not going to mess with those. They'll be fine. The other thing you have to do is, right here is a clip where the cable goes through. So you're going to pry that open and drop that cable out. The last thing we're going to do is take these two bolts out, and then this piece is going to slide out and the rest of the frame is going to come off. And these are, I didn't pre-loosen these, they were just loose to begin with. So this is going to come over, and then this bar is now loose. You're going to hear some tearing over here. It's intended. We'll clean the rest of this up, treat it, and see about reinstalling it. None of that's going to happen today. We've got to clean up that frame. These flappy things, they'll come off with these two screws right here. That won't be a problem. We could also take the window glass out now. Kids, don't try this at home. It ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna have to do a workaround. I'm not taking any more of that shit off. Just gonna clean it up and paint it. Y'all have seen that before. You don't really want to watch it again, do you? It's going to be wire brush, sandpaper, paint. I'll just fast forward to finished.